crazy few months for you.
Yeah.
And crazy times. So I got to ask, I mean, does it almost feel good, I guess, to get away and to be focusing on a fight and maybe not, everything that's going on in your community?
I had the fight booked when the nonsense went down in Kenosha, so it's been on my mind ever since. On my mind now. It's been asked a couple times already before I got here. And don't expect any great interview today because bedtime, and I'm just trying to get through. So I apologize, but yeah, it's been it's this. You see, I'm unconsciously trying to get my mind off of it again because my city got terrorized and the community got shattered, and you know, I put myself right in the middle. I love people on both sides, and I got ripped to shreds by some, but I held my ground because I believe in my community and. I have so many friends. My gym has showed. I said people don't understand this bubble that I created for myself 10 years ago in my gym, and it's the closest thing I got to world peace because I have so many cultures, so many colors come in my gym. We don't care what their jobs are. We all come in, we work together, we do mixed martial arts together, and it's a beautiful thing. And I guess that's what it's taught me about life. And if I can do it in that gym, why can't we all do it?
That's awesome. You've had a couple big wins recently, man. Did it help to kind of bring confidence back or bring faith back that I'm on the right path, doing the right things?
Uh, it's I have to just do more. I'm just last fight went to a decision, and I just don't believe it should have went to a decision. It's me. I got to go out and perform my best. So ultimately, with the people I ask, what are my goals, where I'm headed? It's always about being the best mixed martial artist I can be, and I don't believe I fulfilled that yet. I know I have potential to end fights in glorious fashion, on the ground and on the feet. So that's what it's about. And I'm not going to be satisfied or happy unless I go out and get a finish.
What do you think about the matchup here with Martin? Do you think is it set up as a guy that you can potentially finish in there?
Every fight is potential finish. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't care who it's against. It's just the last four fights, the people have picked a particular style to fight me. Tabura doesn't use that, so I'm interested, but that doesn't mean anything because people will change their camps when they match up against me. So it'll be interested. I'm more or less prepared for whatever, but if he comes to engage me like he has, it should make for a great fight.
Nice. Has sleep been a challenge for you since you've been here, or is this the time that you normally?
It's just time. It's just time to go to bed. It's been a little bit of a challenge because it was first supposed to be a 7 a.m. main card, and then it's as of yesterday it's a 4 a.m. So that's 3 hours. So I'm going to bed and waking up, and then I'm going to take on the fight. Other people are making it the end of their night. I'm going to make it the beginning of my night. So I just have to get some sleep.
Very nice. I know you said the goal is just be the best mixed martial artist you can. I mean, what do you see the rest of this year playing out like for you? I mean, do you want to continue fighting, or is it difficult with everything you're dealing with at home?
Oh, if it wasn't for this, I don't know, it would be a real mess. So, again, it just doesn't save my life, but I'm just forever proud to be part of the UFC and to go out and perform and entertain. I think it helps take everybody's mind off of things, especially when I go out and fight good. And, ultimately my faith has changed, or it's increased the last couple of years, and it's, as I'll say, it's in God's hands right now. The only reason I'm here right now is God put me here, so He'll decide how long I continue to fight.
Do you believe competing on those earlier pandemic cards in Jacksonville helps prepare you for another pandemic fight like this, like in the early back when we didn't really know anything about what's happening in the world right now?
I would say the experience didn't hurt. A fighter this is their first fight since their first experience. I'm sure it's a pretty big shock going through all the quarantines, all extra testing. But we're fighters. I mean, we're pretty good at adapting. So,
was Fight Island a destination you wanted to fight on? A lot of fighters in the U.S. don't really want to make the trip. Some specifically ask for it. What about yourself?
There's both sides to it for me as well. But the main thing is that right now this entire world's going through something we've never went through with COVID, and the fact the UFC is able to put this together. I was proud to be part of the Jacksonville card, and so be it. I'm here in Abu Dhabi, and you know they have a great setup here, and I'm getting a chance to compete again when a lot of people don't get to compete. So I just look at my blessings and be thankful.
I don't want to dwell on it, but you said something about your community and stepping into the middle. That interested me. What is it like to be attacked from both sides, not for a mistake you made, but for something that you just think is right? Does that make it harder, or does it make it easier because you still feel that you're right?
So that week was, you know, I like to believe I got pretty thick skin. It's probably the only reason I was able to get through it. But the comments, it was, I had a choice. And a lot of people around me were like, don't engage, just put it out there, leave it at that. And for me, that was totally useless. The biggest impact I had, it took a lot of energy out of me. But I had a lot of private messages, and I had a lot of stuff where I reached out to people. And by doing that, what I received from that, I won't say every time, but many, many times, it turned into a positive conversation. And for me, that meant something that really resonated with people, and it turned into something organic. And you know, it's about communication. That I had to live what I was preaching, you know, and I was there for people, and I heard both sides. I said, hey, you know, I'm going to listen to you, try to listen to where I'm coming from. And when they did, they seemed to change their stance and appreciate where I was coming from, and that's all I could ask for.
I was going to ask, do you feel that you either want people to change their stance or at least be open to the idea of a dialogue, which seems to be something we're missing a little bit in today as well?
That's what it is we're too quick just to point fingers. People just make up their mind, and, you know, we're human beings, and we have to remember that none of us are perfect, and we're going to disagree, but you don't hate. You got to just listen and appreciate each other and understand that that's it. We're human beings. And at the end of the day, we got to love each other.
That's enough.
That's it.
All right.
You said it wasn't going to be a good interview.
I didn't say that.